Hey, it's Jeremy from SantaSquad. Firstly, thank you to all the brigades that have jumped on the SantaSquad platform in the last week since we launched it. It's really great to see so many brigades taking advantage of the platform to manage their Santa runs this year. And also thanks to those brigades that have provided feedback and input into some features on the platform as well. This video is just a brief update on some of the features that we've added in the last week. All of these are now available in our live environment, so they've all gone out today. But I did just want to run through some of them with you. The first one that everyone's going to see is we've now added a notice when the platform has been updated. So everyone will get a message when they log into the platform. I've already logged in, so you won't see it, but you will see the version history. So once we push out a new version to the app, you'll be able to see this version history, so you can see over the weekend we pushed a version and another one today with a couple of extra features in there. One thing that we've added for all of the event package types is our vehicle management feature. So you'll see now we have a vehicles section here. You can basically just create vehicles. They're just text entry fields. There's nothing overly complicated about these. And that allows you to obviously better plan your crew. So we can see tyre tanker here. We've got a driver, crew leader, our Santa, so the person who's actually going to be in our Santa costume. We're in a route planning mode, so we've assigned this vehicle to a route, and we've also assigned it to a Santa as well. So this is the vehicle that Santa will actually be tracked from physically, which will give the real-time location back to our public tracking page. Once you've done that, you can obviously see that Santa is now associated with that particular vehicle. And likewise, we can look at our routes and we can see that the south route here has Tyre Tanker and Tyre FCV will both be operating on that route. One thing to better help you, particularly on the day, we now have our event summary. So we can click on this button here, generate a PDF of our event overview. So we can see our different routes. It's got 5 delivery points. We can see our vehicles allocated. And our Santa, if we come down a little bit further, we'll also see our vehicles and their crew allocation. We'll see which Santa is on that vehicle and which route that particular vehicle will be on. And then obviously further down, we've got the Santa, the tracking code, the route, and the vehicle as well. So you can basically print this off and give it to everyone who will be operating on your event. The other thing that we've done is also moved or added a print all routes sheet to our homepage here as well. So rather than having to go into your routes and do printing of each individual route and its navigation and delivery points, etc., you can basically just click that directly from here now, and you'll see that we've got our south route plan, and then we've got our second route, which is also called south for an unknown reason. You'll see with this first one here, though, it's got those 4 delivery points that are attached to it. And we can obviously see all of those details. So we've got the parents note, any notes that the brigade may have added onto this as well, is all visible now on this PDF, and they're all generated in one hit. So you can basically just generate your event summary and your route plan document and print those out and provide them to the relevant crew members. From there, while we're looking at our delivery points as well, you can see we've now made the notes visible in the delivery point table. So we can click on this button here and we can see the notes. We can also see if the parents have left some notes, so drop-off notes appear here as well. If there's no notes for any of these, there's a little plus button that appears here and you can type in your notes rather than having to do an edit in here and then add your notes. You can basically now just do that directly from this table in a little pop-up view, and we can set those notes quite easily without major effort. So you can see we've deleted that note, so now we've got the little pop-up and we can add a note here, which is all good. So that gets saved and updated back onto our delivery point. Speaking of delivery points, we've also added a print poster button here, you'll see. So this is for your drop-off point. So it actually generates the QR code that parents can now scan, and we've also got some instructions that appear here on this PDF document as well, to allow you to put that up wherever you're collecting your presents and get people to register them directly into the platform. Once presents are registered and they're awaiting pickup, so as you can see in this one here, we've got 2 presents that are awaiting collection at the moment. We're also now sending a daily email digest to your registered email address, which will give you a collection summary basically stating that there's presents waiting for collection, basically trying to save you a trip to the collection point every day to see if there's something being dropped off. So this will fire at 5 p.m. every day, and you can head down and check if any of those presents are there and be able to pick them up, come back into the platform, and you can mark them as collected directly in here on your delivery points. So once again, something that should hopefully make things a little bit easier for brigades without having to make their own poster and QR codes and do all of that kind of stuff. One other thing that we've added to make things a little bit easier for brigades as well is the ability now to export their route with the name for social media. So you can see there's an export for social button up the top here now. Basically this will generate a JPEG image in the right format for Instagram and Facebook, and you'll be able to then just obviously post that directly into your social media. So this is what it looks like here. So you get your little name down the bottom and obviously your section, so you can basically just stick that straight up on your social media, again, without having to go to the effort of generating your own images and you know, doing all of that kind of stuff that you previously had to do. The only other thing is some visual things. So we've now aligned some of our user experience with our icons. So obviously adding the vehicles, we've added the vehicle image everywhere. Likewise, the Santa image and the route image, and we've aligned them to our relevant subject headings here as well, just to be able to make that a little bit easier for people to be able to see. That pretty much sums up, I think, all of the features. The only other thing that's probably worth noting is on our Santas now, each Santa can have an individual contact number directly for that appliance, and you can optionally choose to show this on your public tracking page. So if you've got more than one Santa operating, basically once that Santa goes live and you've got this feature here enabled, they will see the global contact number for the event, but they'll also see a direct number to be able to ring each appliance if that's something that you wanted. So again, that's an optional feature that you can just check the box and that will appear directly on that public tracking page, or obviously not put it in and don't worry about it and it'll be fine. So that's an update overview of some of the features that we've added in the last week. As I said, all of these are now available on the platform. We obviously encourage you to get in there and have a look. As always, if there's any feedback or any other feature requests, please let me know. You know, we're doing our best to obviously support brigades coming into that period where we'll be pushing those present runs pretty hard. So anything that we can do to try and make that a bit easier for you, please do let us know.